Alright, yo, and welcome to Shooting the Soil. Today we are checking out a JMS, which is a JADAM Microbial Solution. It's pretty easy to make yourself. I got a couple links down in the description. Very good videos explaining on how to make your own. Basically just a combination of local biology and potatoes to feed them, which is a starch. And this is what mine looks like under the microscope. Alright, let me just make sure I got my chat up here. Why didn't my chat come up? Chat, where are you? Chat. Oh, move that over here. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions as we go through. We got live chat up. And let's take a look. We are at 100x right now. We're seeing some nice little aggregates in there. And then we see these big things, which I think are the starches. Could be mistaken. But anyway, we see some fungal strands already. Oh, we see a little flagellate moving around down in there. Or a little protozoa. I haven't been seeing so many of those in my soil, so I think this is gonna help get that diversity up. Alright, let me move that so I don't knock it over. And let's zoom into 400x and take a look at this fungal hyphae. Where are we at? There we are. And you can see all the bacteria. You can see the nice separations, the septae in the fungal hyphae. So it's look like not only do we have a whole bunch of bacteria that we brewed, we also got some fungal hyphae in there. So anyway, how I collected my JMS is I went to one of the largest pine trees, collected, moved the leaves and debris away and collected that nice rich dark leaf mold. And so the biggest pine tree, the biggest oak tree, and also I took some of my compost, which is Johnson Sued compost. It's been out in the weather too. And here in New England, just a week ago, we were down to 15 degrees and had freezes all week. So, it thawed out. I went and collected this biology, and evidently enough, feed them some starch, and this is what we get. They multiplied quite well. Fast moving ones right there. I think that's a little protozoa. Might be able to see his tail waggling. He's not moving, but seems to be stuck. But you can see him stirring everything around. He probably just has one cilia, or maybe two. So that's a cool little protozoa. It's a flagellate, actually, which is classification of a protozoa. And here we see more fungal spores. Oh, so what's a interesting shape? Bacillus shape, cocci shape, spirilla shape, getting flung around right there. Let me see, get a little bit more zoom. Wonder if we could get some shading on that. Maybe see his cilia moving. They're really small and usually moving pretty fast. And no, can't quite. Maybe with a lot of tweaking, I might be able to get a look at it. Well, that's about the best we're going to do, though. But let's look around and see what else we find in here. Oh, more fungal hyphae. So yeah, this is, I would say, there's a ton of bacteria. So if you did a count, I'd be surprised if it came out 1-to-1. But it's a good sign seeing, for your fungal to bacterial ratio, seeing this many hyphae around and a good amount of frames. As I move around now, we're not going to see one. I jinxed it, but let's see. Looks like a yeast over there. Let's see. I got more of these big, I think these are potato starches. I haven't seen anything like that in the soil, but another little fungal spore. we got another one of these little protozoa moving stuff around down there. They might be stuck. I think they're trying to swim, but they're stuck. Or they're just sitting there eating bacteria by dragging everything in like they are. Alright, anything else? What do we got over here? Little clear fungal hyphae. Hopefully, it could be actinobacteria, but it's pretty uniform, so hopefully not. A little bit won't hurt though. Just don't want a lot. Don't want it dominating. Nice healthy diversity. Nice healthy soil. Makes nice healthy plants. Whoa, what's that thing? Weird. I'm guessing that's a fungal spore. Big one. Could be wrong. That's some weird coloration when you kind of phosphoresces orange. That one might even be big enough to see in the dark field. Someday I'm hoping to get a microscope so that can do dark field at more focal lengths down in here at 400x. But so far with just the cheap little filters you can buy, all I can do is 100x with the camera anyway. What's this over here? Is that an amoeba? Yeah, let's say that's some sort of amoeba there. Not waving any cilia around that I can see. Or it's not moving the bacteria around it, so. Oh, here we go. We got a little guest from a bumbling flagellate. Hey, buddy, where are you going? Where are you swimming to? Up to the top of the slide, and there he goes. Alright, so I've been seeing very few of my soil, so I'm kind of stoked to get a couple of them in there, get some diversity. I'll be doing another stream of my indoor 15-gallon pots after adding this to it. So yeah, definitely subscribe, and so you can get notified when I post that video next week, or I'll probably do another live stream. So stay tuned for sure. And just scanning around here. Oh yeah, look, a nice little piece of fungi. But for going out collecting some stuff from the forest that was just frozen solid a couple weeks ago right before the thaw, I'm pretty impressed. Starch is a good microbial food, evidently. Alright, what should we do here? Let's, oh yeah, I did want to give you guys a quick look at how this looked in the bucket here. Let's go. Alright, my mic settings weren't right on that frame, so, but you saw it in the bucket, and had a decent amount of bubbles. Not as many as you would see in the videos in the description on how to brew it, but for a winter harvest, I'd say it's pretty darn good. There's a lot of diversity and a lot of life in here. Alright, so we wanted to, let's jump back out to 100x real quick. Whoa, we got some work to do on cleaning our lenses, but anyway, disregard that, and let's take a little peek around. So you're seeing we got hyphae there, and then tons of bacteria. So let me actually switch over to the dark field right now. We'll go to manual mode. I gotta take that all the way up, sorry to blind you guys, and put the dark field filter in. And now we are in dark field. So you can see the bacteria twinkling like stars back there. I know I say that every time I switch to dark field if you watch my other videos. But yeah, and there's a fungal hyphae. Kind of see how it glows a bit with that side lighting. Wish we could zoom in a little bit more, but someday I'll get the new microscope. Share and like the video. Help me out. Still got to get over 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, sometimes if I push this, yeah, that's a little bit better. It's a good microscope, the Swift 380T, but I want to step it up to the next level and take full advantage of the camera that I got attached to it. Alright, just scanning around. See another little strand there at the top. More fungi. It's a pretty good ratio for something that you can brew so easily with just by boiling some potatoes and throwing it in a bucket. Just got to go out and find some good spots locally, and all it takes is a couple of handfuls. And a couple of days. Mine was probably at about 65 degrees. The room was at like 68 anyway. And this is after 4 days. So it's pretty quick. But then you got to use it right away. I haven't found anybody with any info on storing it, but I might try put it in a bottle and see what it looks like in a few weeks. You know, keep it in a cool, dark place. Who knows? Yep, there's another one. Here's one of those, which I think is just a starch, small piece of potato. Looks very neat in the dark field. Trying to get a good focus, but yeah. All right, so yeah. Happy New Year's Eve, by the way. Anybody joining live? And if you're catching this video later, yay 2023. Hope it's a good growing season for everybody. And we all start advancing our soils with the biology. Yeah, all right. Well, yep, that's JMS, brewed in winter, in just a couple of days under the microscope. So that's what mine looks like. Would like to see what, let me know, hit me up in the comments, and send me a link if you scope out yours. Love to see it, and I'm sure everybody else would as well, because yeah, that's what it's all about. Just gaining experience, looking at our soils and our amendments under the microscope to better understand all this amazing biology benefits. So yeah, I guess we'll well, if anybody watching has a comment before or a question, I mean, now would be the time, because we're about to call it quits. These starches look like brains, especially this one. So yeah, but catching this video later, ask away in the comments. Always happy to help. There's another nice fungal hyphae. Look at that one glow. Pretty cool. Yeah, it does look so much like space. Something like a James Webb or something. But yep, that's dark field for you. It's a pretty interesting way of looking at the soil. All right. Well, hope everybody has a fun and safe New Year's. And yeah, we will catch you on the next stream. Happy growing.